Welcome back. We have some breaking news. The Justice Department has filed a lawsuit against the president's former national security advisor, John Bolton, as part of an effort to prevent him from publishing a book about his time in the White House. President Trump recently said he wanted Bolton criminally prosecuted if he published details of conversations that they had together. Let's bring in our Justice correspondent, Pete Williams, who joins me now. And Pete, I assume the Justice Department has a certain plenty of jurisdiction. This is just, where's their jurisdiction on this?
Well, they say this is all about whether or not he lived up to his obligations that he signed when he came to work for the federal government, that he wouldn't disclose classified information. We see these lawsuits all the time if somebody violates that obligation, those oaths that they sign. So that gives the government jurisdiction here.
He submitted this for classification. It seemed to go through the process. And that's what's sort of, I guess, odd about this is that he did submit it through the process and it was held up and held up and held up. And they didn't, I guess they violated, they were supposed to get it back to him within a certain amount of time. So is this thing going to go anywhere?
Well, what the government says here, its version is, yes, he was obligated to give his book to the Security Council for security review, and he did it, but they say they're not done. And they keep telling him there's classified information in the book, some of it entire paragraphs, they say, at all the different levels, including top secret level of classification, and that he hasn't taken it out. So the security review, they say, isn't done. So here's what they ask the judge to do. They say, order him to finish the security review, order him to tell the publisher that the security review isn't done, so therefore they can't publish the book, and perhaps most exotically at all, order him to set up a trust for the benefit of the U.S., requiring an accounting of any profits that he makes from the book or anything related to the book, including movies. So they basically say, you know, if he doesn't abide by these agreements, make sure that we know how much money he's making and put it in a trust until we can resolve this. Now, obviously, they don't say what the classified information is that he, it has in the book. They just say, trust us, it's there. And they cite a number of examples where they say he's gotten ahead of the process by giving a manuscript to his publisher, leaking certain facets about what's in it and so forth.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.